Take a look at this image. Focus on the part that has the fins sticking up in the air. This is an image of a board inside maybe a computer or a stereo, some kind of electronic device. The component with the fins sticking up in the air is called a heat sink. So why, or first of all, what kind of material does it look like it's made of, a metal or a non-metal? And if you look and you see that if you look at the color and the shininess, the reflections in it, you would probably conclude that this is made of metal. Now, how does the material and how does the shape contribute to the design? Keep in mind that this as a heat sink, this is designed to disperse heat. Well, we know that metals are good conductors of heat, and we know that the large surface area provides many locations where the heat can escape. This is true in biological organisms as well as electronic devices. We need to provide a way for heat to escape because heat builds up in excess and it needs to be and can cause damage if it isn't removed from the system. So when electrons move through a material, their kinetic energy raises the temperature. Remember, electrical conductivity, anytime electricity conducts through a conductor, that's the movement of electrons or the movement of charged particles, usually electrons. The kinetic energy, anything that's moving has kinetic energy, and then so the movement of those electrons raises the temperature, and they become a heat source, like in an electric heater. In an electric heater, we have a design that is made to maximize the amount of heat or to control the amount of heat that is produced. On most electronic devices, the heat is a problem. We don't want our computers to heat up. So they need a heat sink, a way to remove excess thermal energy. This board is actually a graphics processing unit from a computer, and the GPUs, graphics processing units, can really heat up inside a computer, and they can become damaged, or they can stop functioning properly, at least temporarily, if they overheat. So they build in heat sinks and fans to cool them down. Now, what type of material would you use to move thermal energy from an electric circuit to its surroundings? Doesn't it make sense that we use metals? Okay, metals let thermal energy pass through them quickly and easily, so the thermal energy can move from the GPU through the heat sink, and then the heat sink can transfer that heat to the air. And the more surface area there is on the heat sink, the more areas there are, or the more area there is for air molecules to come into contact with it and to remove the heat, or for the heat to transfer to the air molecules.